questions on WhatsApp about blessings.
Okay, go ahead, please.
The first one goes, may blessings be said in your primary language, in English?
Yes, yeah, blessing may be said in your primary language. There is no problem. Just so we know that's actually this question is an amazing question. It's a very popular misconception. There are only a few things that you must say in Hebrew. Only a few things, and they're not very practical. I mean, I don't want to say probably not very common day occurrence. Right? For example, when somebody is doing chalitza, right? Chalitza, what is chalitza? When a person dies, chas v'shalom, right? And he did not have he had not have children, no, not from this marriage, and did not have children, period, right? And his wife is not pregnant. So technically, according to the Torah, his brother must marry this this widow, right? But if he cannot marry, and today with the law we do not marry, so they do the process which is called chalitza. It's like a divorce, right? In some case, in some sense, right? So and whatever she said, the sentence that he did not fulfill his obligation. I don't remember exactly the language, but it must be said in Hebrew, right? And what Sotah says, it must be said in Hebrew, and what Cohen said, it must be said in Hebrew to the Sotah. Like Cohen addresses people before the battle, must be said in Hebrew. When we bring Truma to the Beis Hamikdash, apologize, taking back. When we bring our tithes, this second tithe, to the Beis Hamikdash, the third and 6th years, there is special declaration that I took everything that that does not belong to me from my house. That must be said in Hebrew. Like a few other things, but that's it. So all other things you can say in any language you want. And somebody prefer to say it in Hebrew. There is no problem to say it in Hebrew, but you must understand exactly what he's saying. Not exactly every word, but you have to have the meaning. No meaning exactly. Yes. Okay. What else?
Rabbi. The second question is about blessings. If a Siddur or an online version is not available, may you invent, so to speak, a blessing that approximates the blessing in the Siddur, or is it better not to say the blessing? Example, after meals, when hearing thunder, seeing lightning.
No, okay. So that's a very good question. So the blessings. So blessing, what do we have in Hebrew? Just so we know, they were compiled and composed by assembly of very, very righteous people. Knesset Hagidola, 120, the greatest people in the beginning of the second Beis Hamikdash. Right, some of them prophets, some of them were able to revive the dead. Right, that's how holy these people were. So, and they have, of course, created all of this with Ruach Hakodesh, with divine spirit. So whatever they say, that's what is going to work, what is going to count in Shemayim, right? So that's the money that works, right? All of the translations are actually word to word. It's not literal translation, right? It's, of course, they can it's not literal. I mean, it's they might change a little the word a little better to sound nicer, but actually it's word-to-word translation, all of these blessings. That's why there is no problem. There is no difference of what you say in Hebrew or in your own language. But when you try to invent something else, that's an issue. If you don't have anything, so you can say without HaShem name, without Baruch Atah HaShem, that's out of the question. So you just say with your own words, like you pray in yourselves. But the good thing is, after you've been practicing this blessing for some times, you just remember them, right? You would be surprised how good your memory is. Why? Because you repeat, like the blessing after the bathroom. Like how many times you go to the bathroom? 5, 6, I don't know how many times people go to the bathroom every day, right? And every day they say the blessing. After months, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, so you remember all of these things. It's normal. You remember Shmona Esrei, like you said it so many times. You remember Shema, you remember Bishchas Hamazon, like if you say it at least once a day, you get to remember things. So you don't need any versions. But it's proper, of course. Always it's proper. I always say it. I always say so. I train to myself to forget all of the prayers, because I caught myself that I was skipping the words, unfortunately, when I was going by from memory. It was disaster when I realized what I was doing. I was so upset, so I said to myself, now I'm going to forget all of the words, and and I'm going to read word by word like I see it for the first time, and that works the best for me. But other people, they just fly non-stop. They start with one prayer, go to another prayer, like without thinking. Unfortunately, that's very, very sad. Okay, what else?
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.